Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to game number 3, match point for Team Indonesia. This could possibly be the final game in this bronze medal match. Use the redeem code Mlbb Bronze as you go in through your in-game profile icon to the settings and input this redemption code. 2-0. Will Indonesia end it here?
Well, right now we're seeing Yetet as well as Conswan clearing the waves pretty fast. So an early rotation here. Looking at Aranda, Yetet is there. Aranda should be able to get out. But I feel like this rotation is just to make things safe. Or maybe just to get the Akar out there? I don't know, because I feel like they're not freezing the wave. So I'm not so sure about that rotation. Maybe better to rotate up top.
Up top is where that, I'd like to say, shaky gold lane matchup is. Because look, Leonardo's even struggling to take the gold crab away from Shine Lin Ong.
Because it's not dodging.
I mean, he is dodging. Look, he's actually doing pretty well. The fire missiles are going toe-to-toe against these actual bullets. I take it back. It's hard because, look, he only put the fire stakes right on when he hit the overheat to get the extra shield, but the Faraga armor isn't close to getting filled. My observation, Lafel, for Team Indonesia is they trust Leonardo so much. Kabuki, he's been playing with this team, this franchise, his country for so long now that I think he's the equivalent of Idrin for Malaysia.
If that's the case, I would trust him too.
He's the one who's just like, whatever you guys need. Hard job, give it to good old Kabuki.
Yep. Looking at the rotation here, Sin is staying up top, understanding that Leonardo needs a bit of help clearing the wave, and now it looks like it's going to be a 5-man Indonesia trying to go for the turtle. Myanmar's not even going to let them come by. And Weedy could not stop them.
Nope. All Weedy could do is throw out a rampart and hope for the best. Myanmar gets the first major objective. In all consideration, again, knowing what happened in game 1 and 2, I'm not sweating for Indonesia. I think this is fine. I think they're still on schedule. Look at this. The jump by Yehitet forces Weedy to flicker.
Actually, quite an early level 4 by Yehitet here. This might be a damage choke because I feel like he's been taking away some jungle creeps away. I mean, I could be wrong, but he did get level 4 just a bit fast, even though, yes, I know they got the turtle, but...
Uh-oh. Gets the kick onto Leonardo, forcing him to use the last sanity. Only about a second on it. Here's a Mount Shocker. The flicker from Lin Ong. The Mount Shocker thrown out. Turtle boat stuns him. Not enough of closure to finish the job. In comes Conswan, disincentivizing any further movements from Indonesia.
Good swing by Witty, just to make sure that Kongsat doesn't get close, because if not, that Boxia could have been trouble for Team Indonesia. As of right now, Team Myanmar is about 500 goal difference. It's nice that we have that now. Now we don't actually have to do quick maths.
The evolution of broadcast.
There you go, man. Technology here in 2025. The advancements is astonishing. Team Indonesia, like I said, they are comfortable with this kind of pace. Because, again, the idea going out against Myanmar never changed. Because the Yusenshin was never taken away.
That's right. So they've been solving the same problem since game 1.
It looks like Team Myanmar, they're just playing at a pace like, yes, we know. It's like fighting a final boss, right? You can't change the final boss, but you can change your own approach.
Go again.
Go again.
He literally said, I'm going to go back to my campfire.
A rematch.
I'm going to go again. I'm going to go back to my campfire, set it all up, and try again. To be fair, Indonesia's not actually showing any tells. It's not like there's an attack pattern for Indonesia that you memorize.
Yeah.
Which just shows the depth of their strategy. Nice kick on the Yazkill. Answers with a brilliance. Team Myanmar still on him. Conswan finds him. That's a kill, plus a turtle off camera, and they might crush Witty. They break down the rock. Yehitet compromising Chin's farm. Chin holding on. Gets the retribution. Orange secured.
Does it though? It looks like Sin does not get it. Leonardo,
wait,
all the way back.
No.
Conswan moving forward. Crimson Beacon gets it. Paul. Sin though does still get a kill, but Yetet gets a kill onto Sin. All the while, this is what Myanmar want. Akrar has to get out of there. You cannot give a little bit more to Ananda and able to. And yes, I believe Myanmar was actually the one that got the orange.
You believe and you are right. To be honest, there was like, what, 5, 6 different bodies in that little pit.
I'm colorblind, so I'm never really sure.
It's not even a matter of color. I am fully capable of seeing the full spectrum of the RGB, and I did not see that it was on. Konsat, retribution the hell out of that orange. And I'll say now, Chin's farm is compromised. He's just 100 away from the Baksha. Weedy gets cracked one more time. Last insanity, not enough damage. Leonardo's gonna fall here. Flickers back. He's fine.
Yeah, Ezekiel though has to get away. Yet that on this Cho is really showing up, which always makes you think, where was this? When your Cho is this good, this proactive, really providing quite a lot of support for your team. This is amazing. Aranda now looks like able to protect his turret and is eventually going to be a threat. But this time, Team Myanmar, you can say that, okay, Sin is going to carry, but same can be said by an Aung. We saw earlier from Team Philippines how dangerous a Granger can be.
Chin will be carrying, sure, but you don't even know that. You're not sure. You can say the sun will rise tomorrow, but that's not till tomorrow.
Yeah.
That is the same situation that Team Indonesia is in now. They have to work for that future.
Exactly. You can pull a horse to a river, but the horse doesn't have to drink from the river.
That's right.
Yeah.
I live my life by that proverb. Never let fate decide. Always,
I can see the production dying a bit, but I don't know what they're dying for.
always do what you can. And what Indonesia can do is just to protect what's left on the map. It's already a painful truth that their real estate is shrinking. There's less space for Chin to farm, and yay, hit that. I'll say now, Lafell is an MVP in compromising the Yis and Shin's movements.
3,000 gold up, Team Myanmar. They need to translate a little bit more. Once this mid tower gets taken down, all the more difficult for Sin to really get that farm. But look at this. He's already on the side lanes, getting some minions over. Konsat, can he get there? Not in time. Sin gets back, uses the cloud to get back into the purple buff pit. Team Myanmar, they are playing catch-up here. Wherever Sin is, trying to get there, but just a little bit too fast on this season Shin. And maybe that's why Indonesia is able to do it, because of that flying clouds. Right?
And that's what we've been playing over and over again. They're not wrong to do that. Weedy here might be in too deep. Goes for the reverse tech charge. Just to survive. A little too tricksy for my taste.
Yeah. So Team Indonesia at this point, not the kind of pace I thought that they would have, but at the same time, they chose the X-Borg. I mean, like, yes, for the Baksha, but it's not a Granger.
Okay, you know what? All things considered, if the Granger's the only natural predator to the X-Borg, I think they're fine. The math checks out. One will kill one, but there's 3 he's trying to kill. The Zushin, the Lapu-Lapu, and the Baksha.
So just kill more.
Kill more. Oh my god, it's so bad right now for Chin. Konsat and Yehitet are sharing his buff. The Baksha decided to not take the buff to give it over to the Cho in the process of denying it. That's how bad it's come.
So that might be damage Cho. We might see a War Axe or Endless Battle soon.
Or a ball.
Or a ball, yeah. That gets a kick onto Witty. Witty taking quite a bit of damage. Look at the damage it's taking. This Granger is a bit out of control. Sin is all the way up top. Team Indonesia, they're not going to be contesting for this one. Team Myanmar might get a game here.
Lafell, fortunately, Team Indonesia are built to defend. Team Indonesia have better wave clear on paper than Team Myanmar. So it's Team Indonesia's turn to show us their base defending chops.
Well, Indonesia, they're going to be seeing at least the tier 2s from the side lanes. Gets taken down. And yeah, look at this. The Cho is taking the farm away from Sin. So yeah, he has to share with everyone. I don't think he wants to. I think it's like, excuse me, that's mine. And then they're like, cool story. Taking it over. Now I do want to look at the items, because I'm convinced there's some kind of damage that Cho is building up. Items, please. Thank you very much.
At least one damage item now, given the massive lead that they have. Oh, Leonardo here. This is still a bad position. I don't need to know where the rest of Team Myanmar are. If I was the X-Borg, I know that it's bad. They're starting to share it with Lin Ung. They'll get it. Lord crashes in. Leonardo, his compromised position here, pops his Faraga armor, flickers out, dodging that Unite. Could have sworn he was going to bite it there. Holy Shield's going to take care of this Lord. Team Indonesia holding on for dear life. Yeah, head skill. Couple of shots taken there from Shine Lin Ung.
And all the while, Team Myanmar, they're letting the minions deal with the turret down mid. And this is good because you're denying so much farm from Team Indonesia. At this point, Myanmar is not about farming faster. It's about making sure that Indonesia is farming less. And Indonesia is farming really less.
Huge gold lead here for Team Myanmar. 6,000 gold. It's palpable. I can feel the economical gap between these two. But there's a slow push down bottom. Team Indonesia, great way of taking care of that wave. Fortunately for Myanmar, Konswan actually cut it, and it'll have to stop there. Tier 1.
Speaking of, Team Myanmar has a lot of flickers still available. If they find an opening, they might go for it, because look at Yetet. Akar is basically just trying to be a bait, waiting for someone to contest against this Lapu for Yetet to get onto Sin. Like, that's surely the primary target. Wheaty's going to check it out. Sees Yetet, so now Team Indonesia are a little bit more careful around that area.
This is how desperate it is now for Team Indonesia. They're sending 5 members to try and just get some space for Chin to get farm. And it's not even guaranteed farm. Look at this now. Arkar coming in with the bravest fighter. Wheaty sacrificing himself. Mount Shocker just to confirm what they already know. Team Myanmar are choking us. Team Myanmar are denying us farm. Chin is way behind. He hasn't died as much, but it's not looking good. Yehitet, look at that.
Oh, Aura farming.
His dominance, looks maxing, mugging the whole squad of Team Indonesia.
6-7.
6-7.
Although this is more like 6-2. 6 kills to 2.
Oh, yeah.
Just jumping forward and then standing still.
Lafelder is a casual axe and hammer.
It looks like he's building up to the endless battle.
Nope, he's building up to the bow.
The bow.
He's got the bow.
So he's like, I don't know who I'm going to kick, but I know I'm going to get a kill.
Yeah, whoever it is has like an 80% chance of dying.
Yeah. Honestly, even Witty 0-4-0. And I got to say, I've not seen a tech charge.
I've seen a tech charge. He's used it to like retreat from mid, from the river. It was always defensive.
Well, he's got to use it to defend his base right now because Team Myanmar, they're charging in, doing quite a bit of damage. And look at that. Even the last insanity is already used.
Leonardo using it to clear that wave in mid. Lord already inside. Team Myanmar cracking open that top lane inhibitor. Team Indonesia, they have to tend to this turret. Permanent damage done to their base. Myanmar's not done. Another last insanity here for Leonardo. Helping clear that wave. Down goes Faraga armor. They succeed. They're okay.
Yep.
Down bottom is next.
And up top as well. Tech charge comes in. Downside taking a bit of damage from the CEC. Ezekiel secures the kill. Crimson Beacon just to zone away Team Indonesia. Myanmar got what they wanted. They got the inhibitors.
This game has come to a full-on halt. A snail's pace as Myanmar slowly dissect and disassemble Team Indonesia's base. Top lane first to go, bottom up next. Could have sworn Arkar was going to try to slow roll a push because, again, that's a lapu-lapu you're talking about.
Yeah.
He has, like, half a dozen minions with him. If Indonesia did not prioritize and defend the way that they did, they could have been looking at a base either broken down or with about just a quarter of its health left.
This is easily the biggest lead Team Myanmar has against Indonesia, hovering around 8,000. Arkar jumps in, finds Leonardo, forcing out that last insanity minions coming in. And all the while, Yetet tries to find someone, finds Witty, not going to commit to the second part of the K, but you can see that Witty having to use the tech charge just to get away. Outside is just with 4 kills, maybe about 40 stacks of the Sky Piercer. And already Indonesia is suffering.
At some point, this is going to hit critical mass. Indonesia might have to give up this inhibitor in mid to try and fight for another day. Leonardo flickers back. Arkar at half health. Witty pulled over closer to Team Myanmar. They keep their inhibitor in mid.
Indonesia right now, they're trying their very best because they understand they are at match point. And the longer the series goes, the more opportunities for Myanmar to really figure out how to take down Indonesia, which, by the way, at game number 3 here, looks like they have, which is
Whoa!
basically having 2 people. So, oh, yeah, Ted misses in.
Oh, close.
Still able to get away.
Close! Yeah, he hit that at 1 HP!
He's just typing all chat saying unpunished.
All chat NT.
Ente.
Although that is forbidden in our professional rules.
But you know, like
mentally, that is what's going on, and that's gotta deal some psych damage to Indonesia, saying we almost got him, Lord. Dons, start it up.
Can you do that, like mentally say ente? Like just hoping your opponents know what you're thinking.
Unless your opponents are psychics.
Well, Indonesia now, they are starting up the lore. Look at that positioning from Sin as well as Weedy. Trying to come in from the flanks. Downside is there. Myanmar, they can just block this Yisun Shin from coming in. Downside gets the Lord. Leonardo is taken down, unstoppable for the Granger. Yasuko having to use the Brilliance, but now Downside gets Sin. Sin gets pulled back. Damage in. Double kill for the Granger. Weedy, triple. This is it. Myanmar able to get a game, gets a Maniac. Aranda is not going to give over the Savage. Myanmar extend the series. Trying to get a Savage, but not going to be done.